Yes.
Diplomats need to be a lot more skilled.
The old Mindflayer Empire would just eat your brain and take what they wanted. These fools with their diplomacy. Back in my day. He sets down the papers.
So much disrespect for the dead.
Speaking of disrespect for the dead, that's the theme of the campaign, I think, to some extent.
I mean,
I thought it was disrespecting Marthin.
You know, some things might come back to haunt you in the future. Who knows?
I gotta ask him about those one things that I said on your guys' stream yesterday.
What did you say in our stream? I remember you guys
about the flying dildos.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Your alt character can ask him when he finds him.
All right.
Back to Ilithnok. Last week, we picked a fight with a couple of slods. That's like big, giant frog monsters with hard skin, for lack of a better word. And I do want to put a point of clarification out there. When I said tadpoles, I did not mean Mindflayer tadpoles. I meant slad frog tadpoles. By the rift, there were little dead slod frog tadpoles.
so we slaughtered a pair of parents. Got it.
Maybe.
And we think we're the good guys.
Oh no, we've stopped thinking that a long time ago. That we've no to that. So we tried. We did slaughter them. We pumped our kill counter to 18 since we've been counting, which is a fortuitous number. More powerfully though, we have our first mercy. There is one mercy to the count, and a puppy on the stream.
Baby.
Aww. I would let mine in, but they are being extra hyper right now, and the room would be torn to pieces, which could be worth seeing, but we're not gonna see it. Where we left off, we had begun discussing the history of the last Mindflayer Empire with a member of that Mindflayer Empire, and he has been telling you about the 3 young Mindflayers who have crossed into the Far Realm. He's told you that the rift that they went through closed behind them. There is a way to reopen it if you bring him the specialized crystals that he asked for. And where we left off, everyone had just rolled an insight check to determine if there was nonsense afoot. Rum, you have a 21. None of you detect any nonsense afoot. There seems to be a genuineness to this conversation.
Are we talking to a Shundo or celestial spirit?
Celestial spirit was summoned by Echo to help fight along the party. A Shundo is a very old Mindflayer. The color has left his skin. The purple has turned to white. There are liver spots all over him, and he's sitting down channeling arcane energy into a crystal, which he has told you are mind crystals, and that he is the producer of the mind crystals that gave you visions in the room south of the Slods.
The most freaky part, he spoke with words.
He is speaking in common, yes.
Like, not telepathically.
Verbally.
No, not telepathically.
Did he say, try to catch up, did he say why he's so willing to help us as we're trying?
He said that he thinks that the three who went to the far realm to establish an empire are making the same foolish mistakes that the last empire made. He has also disclosed to you that he was kicked out of the last empire, and that he's returned and he has gotten the last laugh because he remains, and they only remain in his creations, the mind crystals.
AKA Grum's mind blowers.
Echo, if you're saying something, I think you're muted.
Echo and Grum's mind blowers.
I got something that'll blow you.
I got this new fancy
Hey,
Yeti mic, and I keep muting it.
I did the same thing. I do the same thing. I have countless video of me hitting the button and talking and nothing.
Nothing happened.
Nothing.
We did clarify that he's no longer connected to an elder brain, right?
What he said about the Elder Brain, he said that upon his return to Elith Nock, he found it in operation by the 3 young Mind Flayers, and he checked on the Elder Brain, and that it was in a sickly condition. No one asked him if he's connected. You asked what would happen to Mind Flayers if an Elder Brain were killed.
Okay, I had the question written down. I couldn't remember if I asked it or if that was my first question this session.
He continues sitting there. His long fingers are tapping the crystal, which he's called his crocheting.
What? He's crocheting? That's his crystal?
He's a weaver of crystals.
He's imparting memories, arcane essences into the crystals, and that is his crocheting.
Yeah, all those memory crystals we were playing with are made from him.
Yes.
It's kind of like a lost art. He's doing it as a form of quote unquote oral tradition. More like mental tradition.
Gotcha. Oh, he really is old.
Yeah, like going on flashbacks of like back when they were invading Tal Hundredth.
I read that part. Thank you again for the note. Thank you again for the notes.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Ashindo, explain to me how protected are we in speaking with you? If you're connected to even a sick hive, is there a chance that I lost my notes. Is there a chance that the other 3 already know that we're looking for them? How does this work?
He taps his fingers. The 3 treat the goblet as their center. They've moved beyond this place. When you step foot here, your presence is known. He has been with you from your first steps inside.
So no chance of surprise then. But
He continues to taps on the crystal. As silence falls over the room, he looks down on it, and he bobs his head back and forth like he's looking at something in the crystal. He takes his hand, plucks something you can't see, tugs back a little bit, and then weaves his finger and looks up again at you. If you would like to follow, it's an easy process. I would just like my crystals returned to me.
How do we know that we're not just retrieving a means for you to become stronger so that you can defeat us later? How do we know we can trust you that way? I mean, you have to admit your current visage, it just warrants distrust. So, like, what kind of other quote-unquote guarantee can you give us that you're not just using us for your own personal gain?
The muscles.
That,
Go ahead.
more than that, how good can you be if you got kicked out of your last?
Yeah,
Your last
like the
game?
last empire you were a part of also was like not the best faction to be a part of, and they kicked you out. Why? Were your views different, or were you just bad at your job?
Were you worse? Were you worse? Were you worse than they were?
Were you a heretic among fanatics? Like, bro, what's up?
You see the tentacles that would be in the place where the corners of his lips would be go upward. A creepy Mindflayer smile. He holds out his hand, and you see little dancing lights start to jump on his palm. And then you see a mage hand come underneath it. His hand goes away by his side, and the mage hand continues the little show. There is a disapproval of the arcane amongst many Illithid. They disapproved of me. He looks at all of you. Do you want to know something interesting about the weave?
Yes.
Creatures of all species, monstrosities, humans, even Illithid, touch the weave. It is a great unifying and joining force, and we use it to tear each other apart. And the mind flares, the Illithid fear it and reject its gifts.
So, long story short, they removed you because you use magic? Seems pretty foolish to me. Why not? Why not make use of all the weapons at your disposal? And then I kind of turn to the others, and I just kind of give a look like, this hopefully will be easier than not. Try to like sound confident, but still a little unsure.
I don't know. As far as getting kicked out of empires go, that's not the most evil of reasons.
No, it's quite unifying. I've studied amongst many species.
Okay.
All right, let's go get some crystals.
I was gonna ask, like, if nobody else wants to ask him anything else, I was gonna move it along and ask him, like, where could we find these other crystals?
He scratches his head as you say that, and he goes, I don't remember. I think they've been moved as well.
Can they be crystals? A chick who's really into crystals. She might be able to help.
These ones have special properties. I
He
enjoy
claims they
having
have
them
special
close.
properties too.
He looks at you and he goes, oh my.
So you
I'm
need
back.
So you need 3 crystals. 3 specific crystals.
He scratches his head. I think there are 3. It could be 4.
Okay.
I was gonna say I thought he mentioned 4 last session.
It might be 2. I don't remember. It's been quite a while. Many things have been scouring through here as well. There's some strange frog creatures that have taken residence in the south. Quite odd.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
It's just been relayed to me that is not a problem anymore.
That's quite good.
Yeah, the room that they were in, do you know the... I just lost it. I just lost
Ori.
the word.
The
Thank
portal?
you. Yes. Do you know what the Ori there is representing?
Oh, yes. Yes, that's a wild space system. We were going to conquer it. We had nautiloids ready. I don't know what happened to them, but there was a battle plan a long time ago.
So that's like their war room then.
Their makes sense now that the orrery is told to be that. Makes perfect sense. Huh.
These crystals that you need, do they need to have memories in them, or do they need to be...
No, they're special in other ways. They have a little bit of magic inside. Although I would like my mind crystals back. When I leave, I would like to take them with me. This place does not hold my interest like it used to.
Where will you
Where do you
go?
want to go?
Away,
Jinx.
Away.
away. I am interested to see if these 3 make the same foolish mistakes as the last. Their empire might rise and fall in a day, or it might rise and they might fall. And I will, as always, return to check on things.
Are you not gonna die soon? You look pretty
Wait.
He holds up the mind crystal. I will live in these, and in the memory of those that I have been with.
Ooh.
It's part of the
Not
Matrix.
good, huh?
Though. He's gonna live in the machine from now on.
Oh, that's not where I took that.
Where did you take it?
I said, oh, you're that good, huh?
Oh, so sweet. So innocent.
He's gonna live on in some dwarf's old staff.
Yeah, with that instead of my thing.
The one with like 3 little writhy tentacles on it.
So you need as many mind crystals as we can, but you specifically need between 2 and 4 of the magical crystals.
If you could find them, it would be nice.
I believe he referred to them as enhanced.
Enhanced,
Mind
thank you.
crystals.
Yes, they are special.
Echo did not take good notes last time.
Better
Yeah, so
notes?
it'll be obvious that they'll clearly, like normal ones will just have a memory of some sort associated with them, whereas you already have one of them. It offers you certain other powers.
Okay. I mean, and she's gonna kind of look around at everybody to see if anybody's gonna stop her. We can probably bring you back some of the memory crystals pretty quickly, but I don't know how long it's gonna take for the enhanced crystals. We don't know where those are.
Oh, it's all right. I have nothing but time.
Like, hey, by the way, what's with the statue outside with the dripping brains? Or
Good
did we
question.
just establish that last time?
Yeah, I
Oh.
forgot to ask that.
Yes, that can provide you with a link to the Elder Brain.
Oh, Thank you.
Is that a good
Lovely.
Is that a good thing? Bad thing?
I have had good relations with many elder brains in my day. This one is a little bit sick in the head. Connect it to your own comfort level. The far realm has twisted him a little bit. It is hard to go through.
Something tells me we should probably not link with the Elder Brain until we're like ready to do some shit. If we even plan on linking with the Elder Brain.
Until we want to find him, find out where he's at, maybe.
Like it's bad enough it probably already knows that we're here in Ilithanak. But like it doesn't need a direct link to our minds right now. Not yet.
Not yet. I agree.
Who has the ring of mind shielding right now?
Oh my god, Echo or Nyx does. But the thing is, if it blocks them, then it'll block her from entering as well.
Yeah.
Right? No, she has to will it.
I
Yeah,
have to will
they
it to
can will.
it in my head.
She can flip the switch on and off.
I got eyes of minute seeing. Will that help? No.
It will if you're trying to find something teeny tiny in the dark.
A little bit.
It has to be within a foot.
Yeah, right?
It has to be right up front
Retrieve things
into
from
your
the lake.
face. Oh, there it is.
I see you now.
Yeah, so Nyx has that ring of mind shielding. Yeah, it works like a fucking switch. That could be useful that way.
Assuming she has the willpower to turn it back off if she needs it. Once she connects to the Elder Brain.
True, because it might. Yeah. What are your mental skills again? You have charisma.
Yeah, I think it currently is turned off once we did something in the
With
last
this
session.
guy. With this guy, he
It's not-
just entered your mind enough to be like, come in.
So specifically, she's shielded. If something tries to pierce it, she can choose to let that specific thing in or not.
Can't necessarily push it back out, though.
So it was when we were fighting the squad. I let them in and then I turned it off after we defeated them.
Yeah, that was just to prevent further mental conversation.
Yes.
I mean, we still got 2 rooms that we can look in to see if we can find these crystals, and then
I will say that the sloths will probably not attempt to communicate with you telepathically. They're dead. They are
Yeah.
quite dead.
Communicate with us spiritually.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
are
that-
immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine if you're lying, know your alignment, or your creature type. And creatures can only telepathically communicate with you if you allow it.
So things like detect thoughts, telepathic
Yeah, none of that
communication.
works.
It's not like a complete psychic shield, but for those things it does provide a barrier.
It prevents infiltration. There we go.
You could let me know it. I have the Mage Slayer feat, so like any checks I have to make to disengage from the Elder Brain, I can automatically pass one.
Do
So-
we want to try and engage the Elder Brain, though?
I don't think we should yet. But
Tobin stiffens up and he goes, "Does the Elder Brain want to engage with me?"
I
I don't think any of us want to risk engaging with you, Tobin. Not
That's true.
we dare not tempt those fates.
I wouldn't.
My dad said, "A touch of madness runs in the family."
Well, that and you are like the unofficial protector of child's dreams. Like, of course, that position will make you go a little insane. Like, children are fucking crazy.
Ashindo, what would happen to someone who's not an illithid that tried to connect with an elder brain?
It would know your thoughts and your locations. It would gather your intents and determine what to do.
Can he control us?
Control's a big word. It wouldn't be like
no,
a
it's not just
puppet
2 syllables.
master. It wouldn't be like a puppet master and a puppet.
But it would gain more influence over you, correct? Strongly?
It would be able to discern things.
I don't like that.
It'd be very difficult
Well.
to hide intent.
Well, I'd rather it not know anything about us.
Yeah, we should probably not touch the
2 months.
Yeah, we should probably
Let's
refrain
break
from
it.
touching the statue now.
Yeah, okay. Ashindo, you've been extremely helpful. Hopefully,
You'll continue to be
can-
helpful.
and just what's through this door over here? Just off to the right.
Oh, this is one of the fanatics' quarters. That's his little study area. There's a bathtub, if you would like a bath.
Oh, that sounds delightful. Do you mind if we go in and look around?
You enjoy.
That is
Tobin's like, I'm glad you said something, Echo. I have been wanting to say something for a while. You've definitely been needing this bath. We'll give you this time. You smell like a corpse, like you died at some point.
I just need an hour, you guys. Echo is not used to being like underground like this. She's unhappy that she's not had a bath in like a week.
Tobin's over there licking his fur.
It's now canonical that Hare and Gone clean themselves like cats.
I like it. Bunnies are very fastidious. I like that canon.
Man, my dog has bad gas. Ooh. What the fuck?
Go, puppy, go.
Get him.
Oh my god. Oh,
The Tootie McToot tonight.
I'm gonna light a candle. God.
Oh, don't make everything blow up.
Always seems a fireball on Toby.
Candle does not work. Not help.
It's better.
Everything-
It's better than basking in it.
It's better than blowing your house up and having to call the insurance company and report it as an accidental explosion.
Yeah, it's
I'm a dog
saturating my
fart.
skin right now.
There's something
My dog
interesting
farted and my
about
house blew up.
the doors. If you look at them, they have a mental pulse that's quite unsettling. There's no doorknobs though, you just kind of go up and touch them, and they've been opening. They also automatically close after about a minute.
Yay, automatic doors.
Really ahead of their time.
So Echo takes her shower, Grum will like
Right. Yeah, I'm
post
gonna
up
look
in front of the
pointedly
door.
at Tobin and Grum. And I'm
Say
gonna walk
what?
to the door. I'm gonna look pointedly at Tobin and at Grum especially. And then at Nix and Shroud, and then I'm gonna walk to the door.
All
What does
right.
that look for?
That's a cover my ass. If I scream, you guys need to come in here after me. Please
I
don't
think-
let me
I
talk.
think Tobin should take outside post and Grum take inside. Just saying. Just saying, it's smart. Covering both sides, you dig?
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
No love, all business, making sure that everything pops off smooth.
I'm going to very carefully step down these steps and just like peek around the corner.
A writing desk stands opposite an empty stone tub. 2 padded chairs are stacked in one corner.
Who the fuck has a desk in the bathroom?
Kind of what I was questioning.
It's
a
a
one-room apartment, you guys.
Do they have indoor plumbing?
Probably.
Asking the
I
important
guess
questions here.
In my
I think there's a
mind,
bathtub.
all of the comforts that we have in our modern day life are supplied by magical means in this world.
So what I'm hearing
That
is
bath-
I don't have to schlep in my own bathwater.
Like all I say is I see a drain in that bathtub. That there's plumbing.
Sorry, I so
somewhere.
want to just be like, fuck no you don't, Belle Delphine. God damn.
I'm just saying, it's an option.
You're a cleric. Shouldn't you be able to create your own water?
I can create the water.
Just create your own fucking water. Fill the tub up yourself. Dude.
Would you like to roll an investigation check before you do anything else?
Yes, before I'm interested in the desk, but I want to check out the whole room first before I walk any further.
Get the help action.
Grum comes in,
Yay.
starts taking off articles of clothing. Bath! Who said bath?
I'll take off the armor.
Yeah, quicken that off.
Help action.
This is how horror movies start.
Oh, well, a 13. Why do you guys let me investigate stuff? Insight is my thing. 13.
That's with advantage?
That's with advantage.
Oh. These dice
have-
rolls, man.
If you look
I
at
don't have a plus to investigation.
if you look at the desk, there are letters in Undercommon and other various scripts. There's little green bumps that's just kind of on the wall. And if you look at the tub, you do notice a little bit of slime around the bottom.
Who has prestidigitation? Clean that
The
shit
help
up.
here is ridiculous.
Me?
Nick, snap that shit away.
Poof be gone.
Poof be gone. It's like the new brand of scrubbing bubbles. Poof be gone.
Poof be gone.
Wait, there's more.
Clean.
That Echo and Nick sit together by the campfire at night, and like Echo tells fun stories, and Nick just helps her clean her armor.
Doesn't poof be gone.
Armor Squire.
That's fine. Mark's off.
That's how Nick's
she's
Echo
the
bond.
Miyagi technique.
So, what's the plan here in the goo tub?
Did I find anything on the desk?
There are letters, various letters in Undercommon and a couple of other scripts. Would you go through them to try to get a sense?
Yeah, I want to see if I can find anything that I can read, especially. But like, if it looks like a ledger or it looks like a kid's picture book or anything like that I can kind of figure out.
It is not a picture book. It's not a book. They're various letters. They're not connected. They're not bound together. You don't speak Undercommon, correct? Make an intelligence check.
Oh.
I know. Why isn't it a wisdom check?
It's always intelligent.
Why isn't it a wisdom saving throw?
Give me a wisdom saving throw, man.
Okay,
Oh, no,
but
should I
not
have
yet.
Backdoor?
All right.
Maybe I should have given you the other intelligence crap that I gave Nix.
That makes sense. This makes a lot of sense for Echo. It's
Uh-oh.
a 6.
You can't decipher the Undercommon. The more exotic languages look like squiggles.
I just also want to go on the record that saying me as a player, I always pick Undercommon as a language because no one else takes it, and I didn't take it this time. 'cause it's
Except
stupid.
now.
So, lesson learned. Always
That's
pick
how
Undercommon.
it be, man. That's how it goes.
I
I say we retcon that.
and I'm actually going to take it to a Shindo.
Okay, you just take the handful of letters up.
Yeah.
Is Echo like disarmored and disrobed by now? Like,
Echo steps out naked into the room. Hey, what's this?
Hey,
need to have my bath ready, and I found these. I just need to know what they are before I take my shower.
Look, the mind flayer may not notice, but you got like 3 men in the party.
Everybody else is like,
Definitely will.
The old
Mix
mind
is like,
flayer is too
no.
old to think about such things.
I'm sure one of those memory crystals is of him having human emotions and feelings again somewhere. Just needs a refresher.
We just need to find the right crystal. Maybe that crystal that Tobin was talking about.
Oh, the big long one? Yeah, maybe.
Yes, the big long crystal.
well, now Echo's uncomfortable.
Echo's the one that's naked holding crystals, okay?
I don't think I like this conversation anymore, you guys.
You shut up, go take your shower.
She gazes longingly at the bathtub, but she will take the stack of papers to Ashindo and ask what they say, what they're, what they're about. What are they?
You take them, he puts the crystal ball on his lap and starts going through them. Well, this one is to a drow. It says, "It's been a long time since we've spoken. We are expecting your tribute shortly, or there will be severe retribution." He sets that one down. He holds this one up.
Is there a name on that one? Is the drow name?
Matron Mother Adhira. And then he picks up another one. Dear Nesnar, we thank you for gathering the crystals for us. Please be aware that if you do not adhere to the rest of our demands, we will destroy you. Your friend and master, Polish. Yes, these are just his personal missives. This one's to Akuatoa, demanding that they give up the Deep Mother for Ilvash. And this one, he holds it up, he looks over it for a second. He's telling the Drugar not to interfere in his operations, and he signs it, your friend, Polash. Yes. This is his correspondence with the others. He thinks he's a big man and a diplomat. He's not a big man and he's not a good diplomat.
Yeah, those aren't really ways to get what you want, in my experience.
Yes.
Diplomats need to be a lot more skilled.
The old Mindflayer Empire would just eat your brain and take what they wanted. These fools with their diplomacy. Back in my day. He sets down the papers.
Oh, he is an old man.
Okay,
You ask
so
us
we're
to stay
gonna
off your lawn?
ask Nesnar about that, because that needs to be... We should just kill Nesnar next time we see him, for real.
That, I've heard that story
Hey, now that we
before.
know
That story is so fake.
No, we should be merciful.
After we become best friends?
No more. One more is not going to hurt you that
He
bad.
gave you guys a drider.
I know.
He gave you guys a drider and a changeling.
Ryder tried to kill me.
You guys tried to kill the drider.
Not
He started
first.
it.
Well, no, the Mind Flayer twisted the drider first, but then...
I mean, you're honestly not making a case for the drider, and all that. I mean, they weren't very useful.
It was very inventive of you to bring along a drider, though. 10 out of 10 for
Make
creativity.
it past the first door.
Well, I'm sorry if you give me if you give me gifts that I can't use. I don't know what to do with this campaign. Echo,
Okay.
do you want to try to figure out how to put water in this thing?
Actually, hang on. I really doubt I have. I really, really doubt I have any water spells. I don't think those.
I was looking
Yeah.
for mine and then remembered it was on another character.
Look, I thought I had prestidigitation and message just now, and I don't have either, so that's what you get for running 3 clerics.
You don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't have it. Oh, it's only 10 gallons of water anyway.
You can do this small splish splash.
I can do, yeah. Rinse
Just
off.
take a whore bath. That's all you need.
You can take a oil
Not
bath.
whore bath.
I got oil.
Echo does
An
not
oil
take
bath? Are you gonna set her on
Like-
fire?
I didn't say
Like a
fire.
oil
I said oil. There's a big difference.
Yes and no. One thing leads to the other. Hey Nix,
It
you
is a
got.
You're greasing Echo up now.
Hey Nix, you have 1 charge, so you have a floating advantage that you can use at your will from Hippie Viking.
Oh, nice.
So
Thanks, Hippie Viking.
Echo, do you touch the goop at all? Do you play with the drain? Do you put the papers back? Do you search? Do you like pull out anything else out of the desk?
Are there drawers on the desk?
I think they're probably empty though, where they only hold more papers. There is an inkwell. It looks pretty nice.
No, I'll take the papers and I'll put them back on the desk. Gaze longingly at the bathtub and just shake my head. Come back out.
You re-robe first.
Echo was never naked, you guys.
Oh, excuse me, princess.
The only person concerned about that is Grum.
Grum comes out. Hey, are we getting in the bath or not?
So disappointed.
I'm just wondering, like, what the fuck? You say you're gonna go to the bathtub, then you step out, you start reading through letters, then you come out asking about letters. Like, bathwater's getting cold here, woman.
There's no bath water yet.
Like, you
I haven't even done the water yet, so. Taking forever, as women do in the shower. There's just things to do in there, okay?
you said it, not me.
I get to say it, though. Alright, I'm done screwing around if somebody else wants to jump in.
If you guys would like to say that you have taken a short rest here, you're welcome to recover short rest stuff. It depends how long. Do you think you would spend like an hour chit-chatting with Oshundo?
Yeah. I need to look at my stuff. The celestial spirit is gone.
Oh, well, I thought
Is
it
it only
lasted 8 hours.
I think it's only an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, up to an hour.
Okay.
So that's gone.
You went through the first fight, the Slod fight, the examination of the crystals, the intimidation of the goblins. You discovered 2 portals, and you've had a very pleasant conversation with a very old Illithid. So it's not an hour wasted.
Okay.
Everyone take 12 temp HP for my bolstering performance.
Thanks, Tobin.
Let me
What
look
am I
at
tonight?
let me look at something real quick.
How do I work?
No, I still don't have any luck points.
I'm going to. If I can find it. I'm going to use Arcane Recovery and recover a spell slot.
Alright, you sit down, you focus on your arcade nature. If you do it in front of Oshundo, he recognizes what you're doing, and he nods. The weave that binds together.
You never know when I'm going to need that Fog Cloud Jump or Long Strider again.
How would you guys like to proceed? Do you have any other questions for Oshundo?
I'm finally out of questions.
I say we go in that door.
I mean, there's no more doors except that one that we haven't been in, right? Oh no.
No,
I'm
there's-
lying.
There's the
There's
one
that
above us,
one.
there's the ones down low. Yep.
There's a bunch of fucking doors we haven't been in.
There's
Okay.
3 more doors we haven't been through yet. I think we should just kind of go up real quick since it's right there. And it seems like it would be the one that would probably be the most out of the way. I don't know why, but I get the feeling like the main place we need to go is like behind the statue.
Yeah, but wasn't the mind flayers going up past this room that we're in?
One of them was going this direction, but it like poofed away to escape.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That ass.
Yeah. Does
Yeah.
the Shindo know anything about those two? Shalgast and whoever it was?
One that went this
The
way?
3 fanatics, or the 3 mind flayers.
No, the ones that were here.
The ones that we killed.
Yeah.
Oh, if you would ask him about those 2, he would tell you that they are any remaining mind flayers are adherents to Ilvash and his worship. He would also tell you, with that bit of information, that anybody who resisted was converted to something else.
To be a thrall of some sorts, or more of a thrall.
Okay, I'd say we can go up here then. First. Since it is closer.
As soon as we're out of the room, and I think he can't hear us. So are we getting the crystals for him or what?
No, I mean I'm never gonna wholeheartedly trust a mind flayer. I don't care if it does speak our language, if it is an old, decrepit creature. Sorry, it's a mind flayer.
We have a choice though. He says with the crystals he can open a portal and we can go after the 3 younger ones.
Specifically,
I will say I didn't get any kind of lying vibes off of him earlier. I mean, I'll give him that much credit, but I still will just always have my own feelings about such things.
I mean, I get that.
At least until he gives me more reason not to think that way. It's still very early to tell.
Like how cute he is though.
he's so cute.
Cute old man.
Have we come up with a name yet?
Well, if this guy doesn't kill us, his name is going to be a Shindo.
Yeah.
What if you kill him?
But I'm not naming him until this guy doesn't stab us in the back.
What if we end up killing him though, or like?
Well, then it won't work. But I'm not naming him Balash. 'Cause that guy's a dick.
Do you guys go through another door?
I don't go first.
Why not? It always goes well when you go first.
You going first, Graham?
Do you want to do your sneaky stuff, or do you want to just bust on through?
I say we just charge in.
All right, then I think Tobin wants to go first.
There you go, Tobin.
That seems right.
Hell yeah.
Just remember, we can't stand in front of doors for any long period, because then we get those weird feelings. So we only stand in front of the door when we're ready to like actually go through it. And since Tobin likes to barge on in like he popo, I'll let him have that satisfaction.
Tobin,
Let's
do you
do it. I'm gonna-
barge on in like the popo?
Yeah, I barge in and go, wee, 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 on the floor, motherfuckers.
Did not expect two other doors.
Floor to ceiling metal bars divide this room into 2 large cells. A door of twisted iron bars provides access to each cell.
there's a door there and a door over there.
One.
Crossing
Yep.
over.
2 doors. Doors lead to doors. Lead to doors.
And these are cells, but they're empty.
Make an investigation check.
What about perception? Since I'm just looking.
Perception's fine.
Okay.
I'll do one too.
It's a 15.
The cells are empty. And it's at 15 and 17.
Yeah.
The cells
Actually, it's 19.
19 with reliable talent. The cells are empty. There's a heavy latch that prevents prisoners from escaping. It looks like with those rolls, you can see some scrapes of clothes and other items on the ground in the cages.
I really don't care to search that shit. They're prison cells. I'm sure whatever items are there are gonna be like prisoner stuff.
You can get a shiv.
You go ahead. You got a fucking yin yang set of short swords. If you want a shiv too, by all means.
I don't need a
I'm
shiv.
not
I got like 4 daggers.
That's what I'm saying. You've also got like 18 daggers on you. Right.
Not touching
You
anything.
need one
'cause it's
more.
Probably. I'm like, don't touch anything. It was probably up someone's butt at one point.
What do you think
Eastern.
happens in Illithid prison?
I don't know.
And now the
Oh,
game's
that's-
turned to Stranger Things.
Sure, everyone's got a prison wallet though.
All right. So are we going up or over?
I like going right first, but that's
Yeah,
just me.
I vote to the right.
I want to go all the way up and just clear a whole side.
Nix, where do you want to go?
She wants to stay back there behind the corner.
Tobin just goes up. Come on, guys.
Yeah, let's split the party.
Grum, do you try to open that door?
I mean, I guess Tobin wants to do his own thing, so sure.
You try to open
Fine.
that door, you find it stuck, for lack of a better word.
I do a strength athletics check to see if I can get it to budge at all.
Make a
Now
strength
that your bars not
athletics
in.
check.
That's a 25.
You feel it giving way underneath your pressure. Do you push it all the way
Yeah.
open?
Sure.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
There's your bath. Echo.
Yeah.
You're starting
Here's your spa. Have fun.
Look, double doors.
I'm sorry, I just
Good.
hear the sounds like that really deep bubbling sound.
So strange flowing sigils are inscribed around the edge of an enormous stone pool, half filled with brine. In the pool's center, an enormous slime-covered brain is covered in pulsing pustules. The brain oozes over the pool's lip, which is coated with grime and mold. And as you found an elder brain, as you might expect, even sickly
Roll
looking,
initiative.
please roll initiative so we can determine what happens
Yeah.
next.
Those tubes are going to the fucking statue.
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
That's how it's able to link.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
23.
We were talking about not linking and trying to fucking gain other shit, and we went straight to the big bad. My bad, y'all. I thought behind the statue would be the place. Nope.
Tobin wants to do his own thing. Yeah, that's
Tobin is never gonna let us live this down.
Like, should have waited. I told you. Blah blah blah. Like, bitch. Should have Should have been with us.
When the bus
Should have used that persuasion and convinced us to check out the other door, but no.
He could be very persuasive. Let's see, Shroud, you have an 18. Echo, what did you get?
12.
And Grum, you got a 16.
Yeah.
That does put Tobin first. You see a sickly-looking elder brain covered in pustules, oozing everything flowing from him. What do you do?
I am going to.
I was really hoping to have spell slots for this fight.
Yeah, but we forced the door
Sure.
open. It was a very strong push.
At least it's sickly looking, so hopefully it's weakened.
So we have a Shundo come in because he's fucking linked with it.
He gave it a warning. Oh no, he's betraying us!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, okay.
Okay, you can get up to it.
We just said fuck those crystals.
Looking
No,
down,
Elder
like, how does this brine stuff look? Like it'll kill me?
That's hard to say. Do you want to use an action to check?
Yeah, I'll use an action to check when I walk in here and smite the motherfucker. Let's do it. Let's take a risk.
You do take an action to step. You kind of feel a mental pulse as you do, and you look. You can feel some weird sense of connection with this elder brain as you step into the pool. And you're not big, so you kind of sink in. It's not shallow. It's meant to contain his essence. So you step in, you do that little step in, and so you're half swimming.
Alright.
Oh, Tobin. Gross.
Tobin took a bath.
Oh, I need to go back and take a bath next.
Yeah.
I'll have create water tomorrow and we'll all get cleaned up, okay?
That was
No,
an action?
just use prestidigitation.
No,
and
that wasn't an action. You still have your action.
Alright, we will swing and miss unless 13 hits.
13 hits this. It's a very big brain. You hit it.
What? That was easy. Alright, guess we're gonna do a smite after this too. So that's 11. Is that 11?
11 damage.
Alright.
Magical sword.
Let's do the level. Okay, let's go level 3. $20 points of radiant damage.
That's not bad at all. 2 8s in there. You hit into it.
And-
You're in its pool.
It is sapped from my longsword. So I'm trying to. I mean, the roll that I was just trying to see what sapped it again. It had disadvantage on its next attack. Okay, now I'm attack it again.
You hit into it a second time.
26. 4. 10 some equal slashing damage.
10 points of slashing damage. Cool. Tobin, would you like to do anything else?
I believe that's it. Bonus action.
Tobin, it starts to move. It moves just a little bit down to have an angle on all of you. And since you're all in a nice line for me, I appreciate that. You all feel a psychic blast shoot out from it. I need all of you to make intelligence saving throws.
Why do you hate Echo?
Keep it the ring.
Yep, the ring won't shield you. It can't talk to you, but it won't prevent this psychic attack.
Mine's a 30.
Intelligence saving throw.
Doesn't somebody have an item that gives them like an intelligence boost of some sort?
If you're within 10 feet of me, you get a +3 on your saves.
Nobody is within 10 feet of you.
Mine's a 13 DM with a
Right.
reliable
Okay.
talent.
Tobin got a nat 20.
2.
Reliable talent doesn't affect saving throws.
Oh,
Does it?
doesn't?
It's only skill checks.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no! Nix! Shroud!
To get an advantage.
Can I use my heroic inspiration and re-roll that?
Yes. Nix, you have a
Ooh, can I
charge.
use mine too?
You have a. Do you want to use the charge that Tibby gave you?
Well, I also have heroic inspiration too.
Yep, that
Use
works.
that
If you
charge.
guys want to do that, that's fine.
Much better.
The charge that they gave you is heroic inspiration, so just use that one so that way you don't have to mark the one on your sheet off.
Okay.
Well, charges
that.
have slightly more use than just heroic inspiration. So you want to use your charge? All right, I'll
Sure.
mark off the charge and go ahead and re-roll that intelligence saving throw.
I have to refresh my knowledge of what the charges do.
Not
Wait,
not
not
initiative.
Not initiative.
Not
my bad.
initiative. Go ahead and roll again.
Please be back. Yeah!
Yay!
I have good news for everybody. Echo, what did you get?
Natural 20 for a 21.
Ooh. I have good news for everybody but Shroud.
Oh no!
What?
Shroud, you will take
What?
37
Oh, no.
points of psychic damage and you are stunned.
Hold on, do I have
A 16 didn't save.
A 16 did not save.
Yikes.
Oh no, and I can't use my spirit shield. I'm not raging.
So, Shroud, your head goes down and everybody sees you start stammering and swaying. You see little stars above your head circling around. And you see the door behind you all open.
What?
It's a Shindo, isn't it?
Oh no!
You see Nothix come out, the one eyeballed monster with claws that you haven't experienced since Trey Sundar Manor. And it runs up behind Nyx, but it takes all of its movement and action to get there. And a second one dashes out of the door and uses
Gee, if I
all
went
of
through that top door first.
uses all of its action to do the same. And you all see, standing in the doorway, purple tentacles from its lips. It floats out and looks at the party. And
We're in danger.
Bless you.
Great, where's Ralph Wiggum? Oh no.
No, geez.
Ooh, can't get me.
yep,
Oh.
Grum, you're safe. You are behind a barrier. Nyx and Echo, could you please roll an intelligence saving throw, please?
I'm safe from this one.
You're our. Now that you ask that, you can still take the damage. So you go ahead and roll. So Shroud, you can roll an intelligence saving throw too.
God damn, y'all.
Ah!
Well, it's a mind flayer. Might have a different DC.
Okay, there's a 15 for Shroud, 16 for Nyx and Echo.
An 11.
Come on, Echo, you can do it.
Echo,
Oh.
you're the only one that fails.
Ooh. Oh. our
That
healer
feels
went
right.
down.
Very on brand for Echo.
But there is a oh god, 35 damage.
Oh,
The elder brain is broken. This thing is not. So if you succeeded, take 17 damage.
Oh, snap. I got it.
And shit, I can't use any react. Well, I can't see the attack.
With stunned, you're too stunned to do the
You said
reactions.
17 damage.
17 points of damage if you made the save. 35 points of damage if you did not.
Shroud's down.
You
Oh no!
you have no idea how unbelievably bad that is. Shroud, you hit the floor. Tobin, you turn around behind you, and you see Shroud go down. Shroud, it's your turn. Could you please make a death saving throw?
Just okay. Never mind. I see it.
Oh my god, you're so squishy. You only have, what, 50 HP? 52?
One success.
One success is good. You are a little bit closer to life. Grum, there is a sickly elder brain in front of you, and a not sickly Mindflayer behind you.
I have to back up Tobin right now. I have to back
I was
up
gonna say sweat. Yeah, I was gonna say if I can take a free action, I was gonna say switch.
I mean, you can yell it. You can
No
absolutely
switch.
yell it.
No switch. I need you here with me too. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump in the pool.
You jump in. You are much bigger than Tobin, so you jump in. It is not nearly as deep on you as it is on him. Would you like to attack said infected elder brain?
Yeah. So I'm gonna bonus action rage. I'll go ahead and brutal strike with the great axe. For an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. It's a big brain. It's like hitting a cart at the start of the story. You can hit the cart.
Yay. Alright, so that is going, yes, max damage. So 19
Oh yes.
plus 4 is 23 plus a d10. So 30 damage. All magical slashing.
You pop those
Plus the
pustules.
effect. Yeah, pop those pustules. I get another effect as well with. Where is it? Blah, 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 blah. Forceful blow or hamstring blow? Push it or. Let's go ahead and use the hamstring blow so its speed is reduced by 15 feet until the start of my next turn.
All right, it is. I don't know how you would hamstring, like physically speaking, but
Yeah, right.
mechanically speaking, it's there. You have hamstrung this thing. You've hit like
It's all
into
mental.
the reptilian
Pain is a
brain.
mental.
You just like found
So-
the right spot for motion control and like
Yeah.
lobotomized it.
Yeah. I hit that motor control cortex and it can't move as far.
Grum, would you like to do anything else?
Give me a
yeah. So that brain has disadvantage against all allies now. Yeah, let's do another basic attack. Ugh, that's a 13 to hit.
That hits.
Really? Okay.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it's big
Yeah,
and it
right
does not
now.
move quick. It's got
Awesome.
it's not armored. It is
Okay,
as big
I'm
as the cart
surprised.
that you took your frustrations out on in the very first game that we played in the Goblin ambush.
Fantastic. Blah 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 blah. Yada 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 yada. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I had to double check my sheet. Oh, I just rolled for another hit. I don't know why. Sorry.
Well, roll damage instead. I mean,
That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage there.
you are wailing on the Elder Brain. You take it, you slam into it again. You are as covered in this thing's pus and slime now as it is from your chops.
Yeah, if we live, we're all taking a bath. That's nasty.
Yeah, we'll have to backtrack to the bathtub after this.
All right, Grum, if that's it, it goes to Nyx.
This would be one of those times to use an area spell.
I was
Yeah,
thinking the
fire
same
action.
thing. Like there's no one in the way.
Yeah.
Like
Just
fireball.
Could lightning? Could lightning bolt get all three at like the Hushathan and the two Nothics?
probably not the one Nothic right here.
I mean, it probably could hit both. No.
Let's say for the chance of survival that you could press yourself against the wall and find an angle to hit all three.
Yes, good DM. Thank you.
Hit all three with what? A witch's bolt or a lightning bolt?
Witch bolt is a single attack. Lightning bolt is an AOE. So if you wanted to press on the wall and send a charge,
Like I'm scooted as close to this wall as possible.
yeah. And then you can, and they'll make a dex save, I believe, against lightning
Yes.
bolt. What level do you want to cast it at?
I'm gonna cast it at a 3rd level.
Okay.
Blast.
So they will make their saving throws. I believe it's 16. Mindflayer will go first. Mindflayer saves with a 16. The
Douchebag.
Nothics will go next. Here is one on the wall. It fails, and the one above him also fails. So the Mind Flare saves. The two fail. Go ahead and roll damage. It's pretty good damage. You send out the lightning bolt, and it kind of zaps the Nothics that are close to you. It hits into the bars charge, and you see like little sparks shoot between the cells, and part of it manages to hit into the Mind Flare in the doorway. Nyx, do you want to do anything else? They don't really look bloodied up, but they do look upset.
Did have a question.
Are you going to ask it to the Nothics?
Well, I was gonna ask it to the DM.
We can answer questions.
Could I have used counterspell?
Only
did-
you can only use counterspell if they're using a magical effect, which they are not currently. None of their
Okay.
effects have been arcane in nature. Yet. Who knows what they have?
Okay. Figured it out.
All right, Nyx, I'm assuming that it's good for you. Echo, Shroud is on the ground.
Okay. Here we go.
You got this, Echo.
I got it. We're good. It's fine. It's fine. Where does it go? For my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word at. This doesn't make sense. I'm trying to read this here, and I keep forgetting what I read. Is it not a second on the spell? I guess not. Okay. Above 3. I can't read. That's the problem. All right, Mass Healing
Reading
Word
is difficult.
It is very hard. I've been up since like 7 and I've not had a nap today, so struggling. Nyx, myself, and Shroud. Because Tobin and Grum haven't taken any damage, so just the 3 of us.
Okay.
6 plus.
And you can't like take any residual healing and apply it to other creatures that need it. That would be a cool boon.
So the 3 of us get 10 hit points.
Shroud, before you hit the heal button, it does not heal you. You remain in death save mode with 1 success.
All right, Echo's gonna throw up. Shit.
Bro. What kind of bullshit?
Okay, so now I'm pissed off. So I'm gonna cast Bane on the 3. I need a charisma save, please.
From the from the Mindflayer and the Nothics.
And both Nothics, please.
Yeah, you said charisma saves?
Yep.
Please suck at charisma saves.
Please suck at charisma saves.
21 for the Mindflayer.
Jesus.
And the Nothics are not as charismatic, if that helps. This is A with an 18.
Yeah,
And this is B with a fail. B fails. 1 fails.
Yay!
So minus a D4 from their attack rolls and saving throws and such.
Yep.
Tobin, you've at least you're aware of a big mental blast behind you, and if you turn your head slightly, you can see 2 single eyeballed creatures with claws at Nyx. Grum has joined you in the pool. What do you do?
Poop out a couple little pellets.
All you give me is offense! Tell me nobody remembers that.
I couldn't hear completely.
All you feed me is puffins! I need nourishment, some fucking Tauros meat or something!
Recognize that.
Yeah, that's Ego Raptor. Old shit. Old shit.
Tobin, what would you like?
Anyway.
Tobin, what would you like to do?
I gotta go take a
Try
walk.
and kill this elder. Try and kill this elder brain.
Musa.
15.
15 hits.
For 7 slashing and
7 slashing.
D20,
20 hits.
13 magical slashing.
So you slice into it. You slice through once. You jam through again. It, where the second one pulls out, you see inside goop, as opposed to outside goop, start to come out a little bit and flow into the pool, like you've struck a cerebral cord, and it's starting to pulsate. Still alive though.
Alright, and from there, I'm going to use a bonus action and rabbit hop. Or I'll be back, Grum.
Yeah, but I need that aura.
That's true.
So does he.
Yeah.
True, I guess.
You guys do.
Who's gonna do it?
No, I'm not influencing. You guys pick the actions you want.
Do what you're gonna do.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. They you have a lot more health than they do.
Shroud is.
God forbid I
so
get stunned and all that health goes to shit. But yeah, I hear you.
All right. So yeah, actually, no, I should have. I'm gonna get right over here.
That 10-foot range.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna park myself here.
All right. Nothing else.
That's it. That's all my actions. All my movement.
All right. Then we turn the Elder Brain. Grum, you see tentacles slam out of the liquid fluid. It leaves a streak on the ceiling, and they slam down to try to hit you. Oh, did you roll with Did you reckless attack last time? Okay.
Brutal strike, yeah.
Oh wait, it has sap for my attacks though, so it should just be a straight roll.
The 2 stands. Does sap affect the first one or all of the rolls?
I want to say first, but let me get a confirmation on that.
Let's.
On its next attack roll.
All right, so we'll keep the 8. The 12 is the first one of its next one. So the 12 and one other will be its advantage for the next one. And it misses all 3 the way that it worked out. Das is good. Das is very good. It gives us maybe a chance. Maybe a chance. Back on the other end. Let's see. Yeah. Tobin, how far out does that aura extend?
10.
Okay. Could the people in that corridor make 2 intelligence saving throws?
With a +3, right?
Yep, +3 everyone. So that is a 12 on the first one for me.
Okay.
15. Oh man.
Nyx, Echo, and Shroud do so as well.
Oh. Even though I'm down?
Yeah. I'm going to
You're
say
not dead.
this thing's not going to instant make you fail.
30-20.
Okay, 20's good. 16's good. And Echo?
What was that?
What did Echo
What was
get?
that?
What did Echo get? There's a look. There's a look.
I got a 1 and an 8.
So
That would
what's
be a
that with
4 and an
modifiers?
11.
A natural 1 and an 8.
The good news
+3
is
for me.
that these are the Nothics that are doing it, so an 11 will still fail. but it's not as bad. And there's no half damage to the others. So Echo,
Wait, what's
you'll
the-
take 15 points of, I believe, psychic damage and have the stun condition. So your
Psychic.
psychic damage is
Psychic is
halved in
halved.
your aura. So that's going to be 7 with Tobin's help. But you still have the stun
Forgot about
condition.
Tobin already.
You have the stun condition. And I need
Real quick, is she within 30 feet of me by chance? Like, does that register 30 feet?
I would say she's just in 30 feet of you, yeah. Do you want to use your
I
reaction?
can use
Five.
my spirit shield to reduce that damage. It doesn't say that you require a line of sight.
That's fine, yeah. How much are we reducing? She's taking 7 damage right now.
Let's reduce the. She takes no damage.
Awesome. Echo, no damage. Now the second Nothic will also
right?
it's no damage because you're halved from Tobin and you're reduced 7 with Grum. So 0 damage. Nobody took any damage. Although
Okay.
I do need you all to make a second intelligence saving throw as the second Nothic blast out energy from his eye.
I already did that. I already
Already
did
made
both of them. You want me to do it again?
And,
know.
Echo, you are stunned though. They weren't able to reduce the stun.
That's a nat 20.
I like nat
Hey.
20s.
I have a 13 from when you said roll 2 at the beginning. I did a 12 and a 13.
Yeah, I failed
you're
my first
good.
one and probably my second one.
Oh, okay. So those were for both of them.
Yes.
Oh, so it was. Oh, okay. I see. So you'll take this psychic damage. Failure from the second one, and that will be 10 reduced to 5. So it's just 5 from the 2 blasts. It could have been worse. Speaking of worse, the Mindflayer is still in effect. And he begins to float downwards at the party.
Yay! All
And
lined up and everything.
he can't quite get into the position he needs with the Nothics there. But he does look hungry, if that makes anybody feel better.
Nope.
Go eat the brain.
Shroud,
Keep the
can you
Nothic.
roll a second death saving throw, please?
All right, that's 2 successes.
You are twice successed. You are just that much closer to being stabilized and at 0. Oh, this provides an interesting question, actually, which we'll cross in a little bit. Grum,
Does he still have a bonus action available?
does who have a bonus action? He's incapacitated. He's in death save.
Oh, that's right. The healing word didn't work. Okay. All right, we'll rinse and repeat. Brutal strike with the great axe on the. Ooh, let's use a heroic inspiration. Wait, does an 11 hit? I can't remember.
Yes, an 11 hits without using. I'll tell you that without using your heroic inspiration.
God damn! I was like, wait. I remember he said the AC is really low, but is it that low? All right. So that's going to be 14 plus 4 is 18 plus a D10. Oop, that's a D12. So 27 magical slashing.
Not bad.
And I will use my second attack. Ugh. 12.
Hits. If an 11 hits, 12 hits. I mean, 100%.
Yeah. Woo! That's gonna deal another 20 damage.
It's still alive.
Yeah, we'll just use the hamstring blow again to reduce its movement, if any.
All right, it is hamstrung
That's my
twice. It is hamstrung twice. And that takes us to Nyx. Nyx, what would you like to do with Mind Flayers and Nothics creeping at your back?
Is there a way that I could use a big bubble and it not affect the party?
A big bubble.
Yeah, you
Like
could.
bubble spells like a fireball.
Yeah, you could probably just set it behind them or something.
Yeah, you could totally set a fireball behind them to explode.
And not hit the party, yeah. That's easy enough. How big is it? Again. What is it, like 30 feet?
Yeah, you-
150 feet.
No.
I think that's the distance. I think it's like a 30-foot radius
Oh, it's
sphere.
a 20-foot radius.
20-foot
Yeah.
radius sphere. They'll make dex saves. We'll start with the Mind Flayer. We'll start with Mr. Mind Flayer. Mr. Mind Flayer with the dex save. Will fail with an 8.
Yeah. Take that.
And the Nothics. First one fails, that's A. And the second one succeeds. That's B,
Boo.
but it's Bane, so it gets a less a D4, right?
Oh, nice.
Correct.
So that goes to 16, which still succeeds. Alright, how much damage are we doing, Echo?
Nope.
A
lot.
Sorry. Not Echo. Not Echo.
No.
Nyx.
Other echo. Damn.
22.
Alright. Surprising. B's the 1, so B takes 11. All are still alive, though the Nothics look pretty bad.
Which Nothic passed its saving throw? Or B?
B, the one that's baned, surprisingly, still managed to succeed.
Alright.
Alright, Nyx, I'm assuming that's good for you, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, if you had empowered spell, that would be a good time to use it. I just noticed.
Okay. Echo, what would you like to do?
Those 2s and 1s, man.
It's Echo's turn actually now, instead of me just naming her randomly.
Oh.
You're muted.
God damn it! Damn you, Yeti!
We ain't have to hear that to know what was said.
Nyx and Tobin. Tobin, you're fine, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nyx, how are you looking?
I'm good.
Holy shit, I haven't taken any damage.
Shut up.
Right. You're right.
The rolls against you guys for honestly most of the big monsters, the rolls against you guys have been very weak, which is a good thing.
I haven't taken any damage up till this point during the whole campaign, hardly.
And then you go immediately down.
Yes.
He's fallen and he can't get back up.
Welcome to the group. You're officially one of us.
Yeah.
Echo, what would you like?
Drum was rolling nat ones non-stop in the very beginning, man. It was awful.
Echo, what would you like to do?
There aren't any good options.
Shroud is still notably down.
Okay. Oh, I don't have any healing potions, do I? I didn't get any of those.
No,
I don't think anybody handed me a healing potion.
Yeah,
You
Nyx
go
has
up
them
to
all.
Nyx and shake her. Give me the damn healing potions.
So, can we use magical pockets?
There are no
We all
magical
share the
pockets.
same bag of holding. It's
No
fine.
magical pockets.
There are
Aw.
no magical pockets.
I got magical pockets in real life.
What's in your magic?
I'm
Never mind.
not
Don't answer
gonna
that.
Let's
Don't.
not ask that question. Let's not go down that rabbit hole.
Nope.
Magic about well.
Hey,
Echo, what do you do?
Tobin.
Echo, what would you
Sorry.
like to do?
I keep forgetting which cleric I'm playing. I'm so sorry.
Which one is
Take a good one right now.
Echo is not the good cleric, let me tell you.
Which one is Echo again? She's a Twilight domain.
Yeah, she's a Twilight cleric. Okay. I don't like this. Alright, I am going to grab the holy symbol that's on my armor, and I'm going to use my channel divinity to cast Twilight Sanctuary.
Okay, so on Twilight Sanctuary, what occurs?
So there is a 30-foot sphere filled with dim light. It moves with me, lasts for a minute, and whenever a creature that I choose, you can grant, ends its turn in the sphere, it either regains 1d6 plus 9 temporary hit points, or it ends an effect, like Charmed or Frightened.
Okay. So you channel, and what would you like to do with that effect?
My turn's not over yet, so I just don't really have any good bonus actions. And I'm not freaking out at all, so that's good.
Do you, real quick, do you not have spiritual weapon?
Well, I do. Okay.
what about
Yeah,
Spirit
let's-
Guardians?
I was trying to. Yeah, let's do that. It has to be spiritual weapon though.
No concentration required, right?
No, it's concentration. My Twilight domain isn't. But I can't cast Spirit Guardians right now. Let's throw out a spiritual weapon behind somebody. Right in the middle of them. Where's my little pointer thingy? There you go. Let's bring Bill to the table. Bill's our good luck charm.
You see a cat paw reach up and start wielding the sword.
Meow. All right. Come on, Bill. I'm gonna take a swing at the Mindflayer.
Since it's made after a cat, I feel like the attack roll should be made using Dex instead of Strength.
I don't think the magic
Just
weapon
kidding, it's a spell.
with the what?
17.
17 hits.
Who are we hitting? The Mind Flayer?
Yeah.
Yay! Kill it! Kill it!
For 6 damage.
6 damage. Every bit of damage is damage. Anything else?
I am going to heal. What is that? D6 plus 9. Is that what I said? I'll find it. I'm gonna use the. Yeah. That's it.
All right. How much healing? Who? So, are you healing yourself, or do you get to give it to somebody else?
Every creature that ends its turn in this sphere that I
Okay.
choose.
Okay. Okay. It goes from Echo to Tobin.
All right. We're going to go over and we're going to swing on A.
Make your attack.
22.
That hits him. That hits the Nothic.
Yay. For 12 points of slashing damage.
All right, you tear into him, and he collapses under your blow.
Yeah. And can I share space with magical sword, like swing around, but still not out of the Nothic Bees area?
Let's say yes.
All right. I'm gonna swing on Mr. Utley. 23.
That hits.
$13 magical slashing damage, and we're gonna attack on a smite level. Let's do level 2.
Alright, for how much damage?
15 points of radiant damage.
Radiant damage flows into him, and you see the slash across his chest. Mindflayer Icker is on the bars now. Anything
That's
else?
my turn. Oh, I keep reading to find smites a bonus action. Those bastards. Alright, nope, that's my turn.
It rolls to the Mind Flayers. Team Mind Flayer's turn. The infected Outer Brain sees what he can do.
He should try and move.
He should dash, so he can't take an action.
He will not try to move, but he will swing at Grum with his tentacles, with advantage from the strike. And I believe a 16 is enough to hit. No, 17.
No, it's not.
It is. You need a 17. So it will swing at you a second time, and this one will hit with a 23.
All right.
You're going to take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. It wraps around you. It is reduced to 8. You are grappled, and you feel, of course, a sting in your mind for 12 damage.
Psychic.
Psychic damage, yes.
All right. Oh no!
And you can feel it start probing your brain as a tentacle wraps around it. So it starts looking at your memories, and you feel a sense of frantic madness from it. That's not related to the fight, it just seems maddened from its illness.
You mad, bro?
You see the little brain nod a little bit, like. Nothic will attack Tobin. Tobin does 15 doesn't hit, and 8 doesn't hit. The Mind Flayer is going to take the noble route out. Tobin, would you like to do an attack of opportunity?
Oh, yes.
All right, go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
26.
That hits.
This is for 13 points of magical slashing.
And does Bill's magic sword want to take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do one for the sword, little cat paw up.
18.
It will hit. How much damage for the sword?
Look, y'all, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I'm so stressed out. That is 11.
It is badly hurt, but it does manage to get away from the group, vanish into the door, and the door shuts behind him.
A little bit.
That's the second Mind Flayer that's escaped, notably.
Disease.
It will now go to Shroud. Make another death saving throw, please.
Nope.
Please mark a failure. 2 successes, 1 failure. Grum.
Just because. Does the Twilight Sanctuary have an effect on Shroud?
It does not.
Okay, just thought I'd ask.
I'm different, y'all.
You're just built different, Shroud.
You're built different.
He is
Different
not
murder
built
knife.
for tough.
Grum,
Are we still on initiative?
the outer brain is still
Yeah.
alive, yes.
Okay.
And an Nothic.
And one Nothic remains alive.
And the Mind Flayer that retreated.
The Mind Flayer did retreat and is now whereabouts unknown. And the kill counter's up to 19.
I don't think it's gonna matter much longer.
No.
Kill counter? I thought it was for groups, not just single.
You killed a Nothic, so the counter ticks up. Grum, it's your turn. Elder Brain, the infected, sickly sham of an Elder Brain is hurt.
So, I am currently grappled. That means that I just can't move. And-
You would have a disadvantage on anything but the Elder Brain.
Right.
Oh.
Other than the brain. So,
And
I can
it's-
still attack like normal.
You can, and it's the start of your turn, so I need you to take a little bit of damage as you
Okay.
feel your brain pulsates. Let me make sure it's at the start of yours and not it. Eh. Yep, start of your turn.
much that?
Take 10 points of psychic damage as you want to surge into action and it surges into your mind.
A headache. Alright. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Brutal strike. That's gonna hit.
It will. It is not hard to hit this Elder Brain.
So that's 15 damage right out of the gate. Plus that d10. 15. 24.
It's still alive, badly hurt though. It cannot maintain itself above the sludge barely at all.
Alright. 21 will hit. To deal another 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage.
You see with the 13 damage, it cannot maintain itself and it splashes down. The big wave of sludge comes up, covers you, Grum. You are now entirely covered in this sludge and the room is soaked.
Ugh. I'm gonna have to take a note from Echo's page after this and take my own bath in the tub.
We need a
while they're-
bath.
Yeah.
Grum, do you want to move anywhere? There's still at least one alive known enemy.
Yeah, and now that I'm not grappled anymore, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
You step over
30.
Grum's body on the ground.
Shroud.
What happened to Shroud?
Look, you'll be on the ground soon enough. A Shroud's body on the ground.
What happened to Shroud?
Shroud's a squishy rogue.
All right,
He
Grum, you
is a
take 12
squishy.
points. Temp HP.
12 points of temp HP.
Grum,
Thank
you've used your second attack.
Yes.
Nyx, there is one Nothic left. Its eyeball is looking at you in your face. Claws are out, ready to try to swipe.
Wait. I'm sorry, real quick. I killed the Elder Brain. I have a thing called Hue. If I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I can make a bonus attack. Bonus weapon action.
Go ahead and try to kill this Mindflayer Nothic.
Yes. Sorry for the interruption. I just remembered that. Dirty 20.
Hits.
It's gonna deal 10. 14 damage.
It's more than it has. You slice it down to the ground. And it's dead. We still have one unknown and one person in death save, so we're still in initiative order. And that takes it to Nyx. Unless, Grum, do you have movement? Do you have any more
10,
movement?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
You begin pursuit.
Yes, because where else is this thing gonna go? Or I would have asked, like, where'd that other thing go? I heard other commotion.
We
I'm
can
sure
also
somebody-
run and we can sleep. I'm just
Oh
saying.
no! Oh no! I'm gonna take this motherfucker out.
Well, you better do it fast because the cleric's running on empty.
Okay.
So is Shroud.
I'm coming, Shroud.
Shroud's on fumes, bro. Goddamn.
Shroud, I have a plan.
I like
You're
you.
gonna make me cry.
Nyx, it's your turn. What's your plan?
Can I give him a healing potion? Because I have one.
Do you go over? Can you describe what the administration of said healing potion looks like?
Nyx like runs over to Shroud and tilts his head back gingerly.
So that means you
and
like take
pours
off the
healing
mask and see
potion.
the face underneath, which can't be anything other than the changeling now.
Yeah.
She'll
Yeah.
keep it a secret. She won't let anyone know.
You're
This
the
is very discreet.
You're the
They don't
first one to see his face, his true face.
Let's
Nyx,
reveal.
Nyx,
And she pours the potion
you
into
pour
his
it-
throat.
and there's no effect.
Oh my god.
You guys just wasted a healing potion.
That's only a bonus action. You can try another one if you'd like.
You could run up to the door and open it.
Run up to the door and open it.
You guys, I can't
You
cry
open
that.
it
I
and
want
close it.
now.
Item interaction.
Like I said on stream, I think it's because of my dope ass swords.
Nyx, do
I was
you,
gonna say, I feel like your swords have something to do with your not being able to heal right now. I feel like you're on a trip to see the Raven Queen.
I go
Feels like
pretty
you're on a
crazy
journey
of a
of
lousy cleric.
Kind of what's been in my mind the whole time, rolling death saves.
Nyx, do you do anything else?
Super heal better.
You still have an action left.
I know. She's gonna ask the group, I have one healing potion left. What do we do?
Don't use it on that guy.
You're right.
It's not working. Save it. There's something
Okay.
else I can do later.
Okay. So what do we do now? What's the plan?
She's gonna point at Grum, like, just exasperated. Well, I guess we're going after the other Illithid.
Okay.
Just be careful. Or stay with me.
Gonna-
Something.
She's just gonna move a little bit ahead, but not too far ahead. Like right here.
All right, you get yourself away from the body of our fallen comrade. Echo.
Nyx, take 12 temporary HP.
Okay.
Echo, what do you do with Shroud?
I can't do anything right now. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, he's not dead yet though.
He's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet. Not get ahead of ourselves.
Changelings, they come and go. Just let me die and throw me next to the other dead one.
Yeah, I'll put you back up there.
Put you by the doppelganger, it's fine.
Couldn't tell one was which.
Alright. The sword is gonna move up here.
Towards the door.
Bill's gonna go with Grom.
Tobin. Unless
Alright.
Echo, I'm sorry, Echo, did you want to move? Or are you staying there? You move the sword.
That was my bonus action. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that Shroud is around this little corner here. And I'm gonna lay him down nice and easy. I'm not gonna like smack his head on the ground. And just make sure his body is safe. I'm gonna move up here.
Tobin.
Oh, I'm gonna take my healing.
All right. Well, I'm gonna make one last attempt, and not gonna roll much, but 5 lay on hands on him.
No regain.
That do thing. All right, I get frustrated, and I grab his arm and cast remove curse on him. Like getting frustrated and like especially frustrated because he took demonic fucking weapons.
Let me
hoping as like a. Okay.
Let me take a look at that spell. Remove curse.
All curses affecting one at your touch. All curses affecting one creature, object, end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell makes its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
Let me look at something very carefully. As you touch him with the remove curse, you see a little itty bitty tadpole that looks like one of the dead ones by the rift flop out of him. How'd that get there? Tobin, that's bonus action.
Yep, that's bonus action. So, does he look like he's stabilized or anything at least?
No,
Like
he's still in death
healing?
saves, but a little itty bitty sign of life carries. It's that little tadpole is no longer in him, for whatever that means.
He has a belly full of heat potion. All right, yeah, well, that's
Shroud.
good enough for now.
Shroud, could
So
you
I'll stay.
Tobin, do you want to say anything over him?
I'm like, looking a lot better there, buddy. Can I like, is the tadpole dead?
The tadpole looks like it's died after it fell out of him. Yeah.
All right, great. All right, that's about it, I guess.
Shroud, can you make a
I got
death,
you, buddy.
Can
I
you
got
make
you.
another death save for me? This will be number 4.
Jesus.
That's 2 fails, 2 successes.
Okay, but that's the end of Shroud's turn, right?
That's the end of Shroud's turn.
So he is still in Twilight Sanctuary. Does he take 11 temporary HP?
With the tadpole not blocking him, he can receive healing.
11 temp HP, Shroud.
How do I add that?
You know, temp
I-
HP and death saves is weird.
Well,
Our
our DM is a nice one, so.
Stabilize. Go ahead and stabilize and give yourself 1 point of regular HP, and then come back to life so you can join in on this fun.
Okay. So I got 1.
You have 1 so you're back in the action as they're about to chase the Mindflayer.
Okay.
But that's the end of your turn. You look up, nothing is as you left it. Grum.
Okay, so 5, 10. Let's open the door really quick.
Yeah, that's what got us in this mess.
Yep.
Opening doors.
Nah, shit.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'll enter and I'll be like, shit, it went through another one of those Rick portals.
So to read you the room. Stone slabs topped with skull clamps line the walls of this gruesome suite. Each slab bears old stains of blood and ichor. A green and silver rift roils on one wall, showing narrow stone corridors distorted behind it. And the Mindflayer that was in there is no longer in there, but there are dissected bodies on the slabs.
At least it's so gross you can.
That seems to be the best place to end this part of the stream, and to have a drawing.
Yay!
Tobin, yes, Tobin, you're the hero. I will say this, I honestly debated if the tadpole was an instant kill effect because you can't regain hit points with the tadpole in you. But Zero Stable is alive, so you would have been alive but comatose had you succeeded.
How the fuck did I get the tadpole in me?
Oh, you failed your Constitution save when you fought the slots.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, he got tadpoled all the way back then.
Yeah, it was going to slowly
okay.
it was going to slowly reduce your health, and you can't heal while it's in you. And if you die while it's in you, you get to give birth to a slod.
Oh, not a Mindflayer?
No,
that
those
would be painful.
Those are not mine. It's not a Mindflayer tadpole. Mindflayer tadpoles are much different, much more deadly.
Like a chest burster, just.
Yeah, honestly, that's what I was gonna do. Like chest burst through. It's right there.
That would have been awesome, but also that would have been so fucking bad.
Oh, I actually do need to know one more thing while we're here. The kill counter is at 21. Shroud, can you make a Constitution saving throw real quick?
No more content.
He's got another tadpole. God damn it.
That's 11.
All right. We'll end the.
Three, it's 14. You're within Tobin's
Oh yeah,
range.
+3 because of Tobin.
We'll end this part on this note. Shroud, you're awake. You feel your weapons disconnect from you. They unattune, and they are lying there. And you see the shadow blade looks like it's leaking shadows on the ground. Time for a drawing.
Thanks.
Don't worry, we'll explore the meaning of those swords next week when we do chase Mindflayer into Rift or find out what happens to the balance of Shroud's soul.
No, we're gonna play Go Back and Take a Long Rest.
Right.
You guys have been incredibly lucky where every single monster for the last 2 big fights have
Take a bath.
rolled
I now need one.
underwhelmingly. Super underwhelming rolls, which is good. Yes, Hippie, it's time for that magical drawing. And I don't want to be the one to do it. Let me make sure that we haven't had any followers. No new followers since this has started. Anybody new here, this is the last chance to get in on it. We'll draw it in 3 to 5 minutes. But to figure out who's going to draw it, could everybody roll a D20 and that person will get to roll the D100? We are currently at 61 followers, so any one of those 1 through 61 will be the winner.
All right, guys. Show you what you're getting. I'm rolling Jamie's dice, and they're very pretty.
They are very
and
pretty.
They're wonderful.
And whoever gets them is going to be very lucky.
Hopefully it's me. I need another sip.
Chester and I are like, yeah, we're it's us.
All right, so I have a 9, I have a 3. Tobin, no, not Tobin. Nyx, go ahead and roll a d20 to see if you win the opportunity to give out these dice. Nyx is currently in the lead. Grum?
Ooh, almost a 14.
Grum's a no. Still Nyx right now. Echo, have you not rolled yet?
I did. I rolled Jamie's dice. I rolled a 3.
Oh. Okay, so does that mean that Nyx is going to have the honor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nyx, you're going to have the honor. But
Jamie knows I don't want the pressure.
Before we do that, I'd like to say thank you guys for being great players and having a great campaign, helping us get to affiliate, and hopefully do more draws as we go, and we can get subs and bits and everything to try to get even, I'm not going to say cooler drawings, but more drawings of high quality. So I appreciate everything you guys and the Fae Jammer group does, because you guys are just like right here in the heart. You guys have stabbed me through the heart like I was an enemy Mindflayer and there was no mercy shown. I will.
Why would you do that?
I will say, so when I planned out the swords for you, Shroud, the kill part was going to be natural. It's actually going up slightly slower than I thought it would.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man.
The mercy counter had its highest chance if you would have went back to Phandalin. You guys skipped the merciful part of this. Like,
Worst.
totally through.
It's the worst decision ever.
But it's going to lead to a little bit of new fun characters where you get to discover what happened. And as a consolation, you now know where Neznar lives if you ever need to go kill him.
Yeah, finally.
I mean, if
I guess
Shroud
it
was
kind of worked out in the end, like, because if we did it right then and there, it wouldn't have been Neznar. So
No, if you would have killed him on the road, it would have been the doppelganger, and you would have probably encountered Neznar 1 or 2 more times. But at very, very specifically chosen moments to give the height of the story as much as it can. Nyx, are you ready to roll a D100 or roll a percentile dice?
How do I do that?
So on your character sheet in the bottom left hand, there is in 4 down it says D100. Go ahead and roll a D100. We're going
the one with 2 dice on it.
We're going to roll until we have 1 through 61.
Roll a 62.
Ooh.
59 is his name is Hyperlink XX hyper_link XX. He is one of the new followers from Fargrim's stream that we did yesterday. So that goes to show that it is never ever too late. And the great thing about this, we're doing this, I'm going to send him a message letting him know. He'll have 7 days to claim. I'll post it in the about section. I'll send him a whisper, and I'll see that if anybody can help us get in contact with him, I'll get his contact information and send that to Jamie, and he will have a beautiful set of dice to play hopefully wonderful, fantastic games with. And the next drawing, we'll set up a date for it. It won't be expensive dice. It won't be as expensive dice. It won't be a dice set this nice. But we'll keep doing this, and then we'll find the best spot to enter in another set of custom dice. But we'll keep on going, and any followers will have a chance to win. Anybody that gives 100 bits to power you guys up will have entries for every 100 bits. And every sub will have a set number of entries per month, including gift sub. So hopefully, that allows us to do more things with D20 dinner. And you guys love turtle dice, and there are a lot of good dice creators over at Floki's, which anybody should really go check out, because there's a lot of fun people over there. I'm over there seldomly, but I'm over there sometimes.
It's a blast. We have fun over there.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You guys managed to fend off a TPK. So without resting, you guys have taken down a Drider. You guys have taken down a Mindflayer, a Drider, they're not changelings, doppelganger, a blue slod, a red slod. You killed one psychic goblin. You showed mercy on one. I will say this. It's a good thing Oshundo did not get in on the fight.
Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid to go back there and talk to him now.
He might infect you.
I'm curious. No. I'm curious if you're going to go through the portal or not.
You never know with that.
I honestly never
After
do.
a nap, yeah.
I never
I'm
do.
so tired of avoiding all that damage.
Yeah.
I've avoided damage ever since I entered How 100th almost. So, I mean, I've taken some damage, but like nothing like that.
I still have all my 10 HP.
If the tadpole wouldn't have been in you, it would have been way different. It would have been way different. You would have been up and in the fight.
So now that he's got a belly full of healing potion, and he's got like the residual effects of like 2 or 3 different healing spells, shouldn't there be like a culmination of health on him now, like all at once? Just
I'm willing to negotiate with you guys. Maybe all of the healing potions slid out with the tadpole, and the tadpole is super healthy and actually still alive.
No.
Okay.
You bastard!
Or maybe the darkness looking out my sword is from the healing.
I did not expect. I mean, out of that blast, the only one that got blasted initially from the Elder Brain was Shroud. And then everybody but Shroud saved on... Or no, Shroud saved on the other one, but we still didn't have enough.
Yeah, you hit it right on the dot with the 17. I'm like, 17? And I'm looking at my screen, I'm like, 17?
I expected that you would find out because your hit point maximum would have reduced every long rest.
Oh, so you was expecting us to take a long rest?
You guys have gone through a long way without replenishing your stores.
So if I'd have taken a long rest, I'd have noticed, oh shit, my HP is dropped.
If you would have taken a long rest, I would have sent you a message telling you how much to reduce your HP by.
Children.
Wicked.
Yeah,
Nice dice.
the sloths are not. You guys blew through them. They are actually pretty strong monsters. As is even an infected elder brain is supposed to be a strong monster.
Whoops. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm saving the good rolls for when we cross into the far realm.
I call that teamwork. I still haven't died as much as Echo, though.
Echo and
Aren't you
Technically, you
cool?
haven't died. Echo did.
Went down.
Echo
Yeah.
and arguably Grum and Frampt are the
Echo's
only
been
ones
out a
that have
lot.
died in this campaign.
Well, it's like I said last week, I don't really get hit until I get the shit kicked out of me.
Really get this shit kicked out of here.
Every time.
Yeah,
I'm either totally
motherfucker.
fine or I'm rolling death saves.
You do not charge in as much as you used to. That's the good thing.
Yeah, dying death.
Yeah, she's finally listening to Grum. He's telling her, "Stop, let me do that." That's what I'm here for. I am here to take the brunt of everything. God damn it! I have the most health. I have more resistances. Let me do it.
I mean, now that I see these like tubes here, I'm kind of interested what's in this room now.
Well, you're welcome to explore. Just interesting.
Guys,
So far, monsters have escaped through 2 of the rifts.
Yeah, 2 mind flayers have done that. Which explains now why the other mind flayer went up this hallway. It was retreating to this room.
I bet it's more than one mind flayer.
What was that?
I bet it's more than one mind flayer that has escaped through rifts.
Yeah, it's been 2 so far. Like, we killed the one, but
Plus the
the
goblin.
first one, the other one at that time, escaped up this hallway where we are now, and now the second one right here.
Yep.